Hi everyone, nice to talk to you. And tonight's lecture is on Adam. So we start with the question, who was Adam? He was the first man on earth, and he's the father of the human race. And God formed him from earth with clay. He was alone, and at a certain point of time, God created Eve from him to give him company and for the purpose of production and generation. You may know about the story of Adam and Eve, of course, in the Bible and in the Quran. And when I say the Bible, I mean both the Old Testament and the New Testament. He gave him power to rule over everything in the garden, and of course to care for all animals or plants, and show support and love. He's the only human being without a mother and without a father. What was his strength, like his areas of power? He was made in the image of God, and again this involves the idea of perfection, authority, not necessarily physical appearances. He was very close to God, so he has a very special, unique place. And he was given authority, again, to rule over every animal or plant or bird or fish, anything on planets. Weaknesses, like what did Adam do wrong? He disobeyed God. God told him not to eat from the tree of knowledge, but he did. Of course, he made some excuses, but again, it was a very bad thing to do. And for this reason, human beings, all of them, are sinful because our Father is sinful, and our Father is sinful because he did something he was not supposed to do. Hometown, like his place. Adam lived for a while in the Garden of Eden, then on earth, and that's when he was expelled by God. His occupation, his job, he was a farmer, he was a gardener, and he was a groundkeeper. So groundskeeper means the one who maintains order and land and everything in its proper conditions. So he was the one cultivating, he was the one farming, and he was the one taking care of the whole garden. So that's a groundskeeper. Family, his wife is Eve, so she's the first woman on earth, and she came out of Adam. And this again may explain the idea of subordination, man versus woman in terms of gender studies and whatever. We may explain these things later. He had too many sons. We know of Cain, and we know of Abel and Seth. But he has too many children. What was his first mistake? What was the first thing he did bad, which the human race did bad? It was disobedience. And that's the reason for pain and suffering. So it marked a turning point in the human experience from goodness, from infinity, from love, passion, joy, pleasure, to work, to suffering, to killing, to stress, to frustration. So anything that is really challenging emotionally or physically, that's all because of Adam's mistake. And again, this is according to the Bible. Life lesson from Adam's story. Like, what can we learn from Adam? Part of it we are sinful in one way or another. Means we all do mistakes, we all do the wrong things, but we also free and responsible, so we can choose. We know what works for us and what doesn't work, and we have to take the consequences of our actions. So if you do good, it goes to you, and if you do bad, it's still the same. We can't blame others, we can't blame our friends or family or anyone for what we do. Thank you, and see you next time. Thank you.